Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, and welcome to today's Zencast. And before anyone questions the whole Zen lateness thing, because I know it's gonna happen, when you're Zen, time does not matter. Isn't that right, Proxim?
That's exactly absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Sounds totally
I,
legit, doesn't it?
yeah, it does. Sounds like we're absolutely full of it.
That is true, very much. I'm gonna say that. Um, obviously we've had a bit of a lot of happenings over the last few days, I guess, with Elite Dangerous.
Oh, sorry. I'm smashing into the mail slot on my way out the door.
Don't do that. Don't do
No,
that.
it's a little late. I already did it. There we go.
Um,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, am I sick? Well, I've got okay, this is allergy season for me, Xerothermic. So I might sound a little off.
But yeah,
Okay.
you suddenly went very deep voiced. I feel like you're trying to work the Josh Hawkins voice almost,
No,
going
this is
full.
my when my voice sounds scratchy, I don't put as much I don't know, I don't put as much energy into it. No. It tends to drop pitch a little.
And so great things have happened in Elite Dangerous this week. I'm not mocking at all, I promise. But yeah, we've had a very interesting week. First of all, that cinematic though.
Yeah, that was something else. I don't even know what to say to that.
Ah,
All of the tinfoil.
yes, a lot of wow, an awful lot of wow, I think, and I was really genuinely impressed with everything they did, with the facial animations, absolutely fantastic, voice acting very good.
Yeah, that you know what that caught me off guard. The whole tinfoil thing. Ah, so much voice acting. That was. Ugh. I don't even know how to describe that. I was not expecting it, not in the least. And then combine that with the facial animations.
Yeah,
I was a very happy camper.
like as soon as the mouth opened and they started talking, I had both arms up in the air, just like what, what is this? Came out
The
of
best
nowhere.
part of it was well, like I was telling you in private messages earlier. Like the part that makes me excited is that it looks like it was all done in the game engine. So it looks like it is well and truly possible to have, facially synced, you know, talkie stuff with people and faces in the game inside the game engine.
Yeah, 100%. And like I was saying to you as well, I can think of a certain Commander Scorpius who would be very interested in getting his hands on that technology and making it work. That's for
God,
sure.
yes, it cut down on his render time. That's for sure.
Now, I am going to say one thing because everyone's kind of, once someone's mentioned Gerb actually in there, saying that it's a we only care about your voice, but there's destroyed Farragut there on screen. And yeah, I do want to mention this one. This is actually one of the oh, Fred Cassaway, thank you very much for the donation there. I am also 100% pumped for the for 2.4, hence why we're talking about it. Now, it's what was I saying? Yes, this is one of the newly ones mentioned in the Galnet articles, wasn't it? Where they're talking about the destroyed Farragut. I think it's very interesting, and it's probably actually worth us having a look. Like, I guess
Well, let's
having
we
a
can
little.
science this thing.
We can science this thing, and also taking what we know already about the from the trailer, I guess, the damage and the weapons. I think we could probably have a little bit of a look at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start with just underneath the ship registration, I suppose. If we're looking at the weapon damage on there. So, man, you flying around whilst I'm talking is always dangerous, isn't it? Because you're gonna do something ridiculous.
I don't have any guns. I don't have any guns on this thing, so I can't do anything too crazy.
Okay.
Not this time.
And imagine you've got reasonably weak shields as well.
3D shields. This ship is set up as an explorer, so there's not a whole lot on this thing. It has SRVs and an AFMU, so. Oh, yeah. See, really weak.
I don't want to know what you just did. Did you just ram into my ship?
No.
That's a yes, isn't it?
I hit the Farragut.
Don't do that. So right, we're talking about the, I say destroyed, and I guess that's in quotation marks, saying that yeah, the hull is intact, but it is completely fully disabled. And looking at the damage we can see on there, that doesn't, because we didn't get to see the aftermath of the fight in the trailer, I don't suppose we kind of really know what the what it looks like afterwards. But I would assume, and it is a big assume, I'm thinking that's from the drones it launched.
I would think so. I mean, okay, we're still missing some pieces of the puzzle because, you know, we saw, you know, the bigger Thargoid ship, you know, launch a whole mess of those little tiny things. Now, the weaponry that I saw them use, you know, I don't know what that was, but to me it didn't look like it would leave behind like this type of residue. So does that mean that the larger Thargoid ship, the Interceptor as it was called in the cinematic short, like does it have a weapon of its own that leaves this behind?
That's the thing I don't know, because we haven't seen the Interceptors launch anything whatsoever. Like that, they haven't fired as such any weapons.
Not that we've ever seen.
Not that we've seen, but what we have seen them now is launch. Are we gonna call them Thargons? Are we gonna do that? Are we making it official?
Thargons or Tharglits, maybe? I'm not really sure what to call them.
I think I'm gonna side with Thargons.
I mean, yeah, it seems legit to me.
And the reason...
Make me loud again, Grey Test. I am plenty loud.
Yeah, actually, I thought you were plenty loud as well. But I could be wrong. It's that Oxy gets loud. No get loud. No. Thar drones. Now... Oh, yeah, that's a nice little angle. We'll take us through here. I don't... And also, yeah, it is a fair point that they've not... The Farragut hasn't deployed any hard points. And it wouldn't, because the chances are it was attacked before the... What did they call them? The dampeners, or the...
Yeah, the...
Dubru Watsits thingamajigs?
Oh, what did he call it? Like the disabling pulse or something like that?
Yeah, so the chances are that the disabling pulse was triggered before they had a chance to do anything.
It would seem likely.
Yeah. The shutdown pulse countermeasures. So yeah, it doesn't have any countermeasures, does it? I mean, do Farraguts even have utility mounts?
Not that I've ever seen. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, hold on. Let's see. What are these? No, those are just lights. Never mind. I was thinking maybe these were like. I was thinking maybe these like little rectangular things were possible utility mounts, but those are just lights.
See, Innocent saying they have heat sinks, but here's the thing: do they have
Yeah,
heat sinks?
Those are heat relays.
Yeah.
Not sinks. That is a different deal entirely.
Now, have you scanned the data beacon?
Yep, I got an unknown ship signature from it.
Okay.
Which, as we know, when 2.4 comes out, it's getting changed to Thargoid ship signature.
Yes, we do. And I feel like if we're talking about the ships that are around here, now we know what happens when human weaponry disables a human ship, is that they pop, they explode, that's it, they go, they don't hang around the same way that we can see with these ships here that have been attacked by Thargoids. And we do know it to be Thargoids at this point, don't we? We can confirm that.
Yeah, there's no question at this point. None whatsoever. I'm flying around this thing. I'm afraid I'm going to get my ass stuck.
Just hear the clang. Oh god, what are you doing? What?
Nothing.
You're incurring yourself a rebuy, aren't you?
No. I'm out.
Okay. I'm going to agree with Charles in chat as well, actually, talking about it's pity they don't update the unknown to Thargoid before 2.4, now that it's known to be Thargoid, because it has been put out there. Black Skull, is this an exploration vet? No. No. No.
Later in exploration, anything is probably unlikely, at least at this point.
Right now, I am not leaving the bubble, that's for sure.
I'm coming back to the bubble as fast as I can.
And I'm in a combat ship because, think about it. Think about it. Why would I not be in a combat ship? We're in a war. And I think at this point, it is actually not quite as clear as I thought it would be of who's fired the first shot, either.
No, not at all. It's like, I don't know, wait, as I understand it, in the first war, it was a trigger-happy federal admiral that fired the first shot. You know, more or less in panic, because, you know, what else are you going to do when aliens show up? But this time, I don't know. We have... There's so much of the story that we just don't have yet.
Yeah, and time will tell. And I don't even think we're going to find out either.
Right away.
But I'm in a combat ship. Zooms out a wrecked Corvette. And a nice shiny gold one next to it. Thank you very much. Because if you're going to have a shiny Corvette, you've got to show it off. But yeah, I do think there's so much that we don't know at the moment. And there's an awful lot that I don't want to know before it happens.
I mean, I guess, I don't know, for me, like, I just want to know, like, how much poking did the Federation do to these guys, you know, before, you know, we started seeing, like, what caused them to just start hyper-predicting this out of nowhere? Yeah, like, what happened? Like, something had to have happened. There's a big old question mark over that one.
Yeah, because the high predictions, for all propaganda purposes, weren't attacks.
No. They were maybe a somewhat aggressive way of saying this is our territory, get out.
Yeah, or even maybe just having a look at someone's face being like, who are you? Almost.
That could be, except for, you know, like, they've seen us before. I mean, granted, they haven't seen, you know, some of these ships in the past. I mean, so maybe there is a certain level of curiosity. I mean, is that a thing? Can Thargoids be curious?
I guess they can be. I almost feel like if we hang around here long enough that it's going to one will pop up. Kind of wish it would. But here's the thing, we're at the point now where the Thargoids are now technically in combat with the Federation, the Alliance, and the Empire.
Yeah, because I mean, the Aegis thing is, you know, cross power. I mean, so it's all three now at this point. I was wondering if there was going to be a need to distinguish, like have the Thargoids be able to distinguish between the three, but at this point with Aegis, I don't think that's, I don't think that's relevant anymore. It's obvious that all three are working together towards the same end goal on this. So, yeah, distinction between superpowers at this point is irrelevant as far as Thargoids are concerned.
Yeah, this is humanity, I think. This is humanity.
Yep.
It's that we're in this for the species, people. And I don't know. I wonder how we will do. But yeah, Black Skull. Unfortunately, your glorious empire is basically toast. You're done. You don't stand a chance.
Done, son.
No, none of us stand a chance. It's over.
So wait a minute, what was that? Is that just debris, or is that some like smaller ships?
Oh, but
look at that.
I think they're fighters. They'll be. Because if you have time to launch fighters, then you should have had enough time to deploy hardpoints, surely.
You'd think.
Unless that isn't what you were doing.
Condors.
It could be opposite from orders. And that's the thing you've got to think about.
Yeah, these are condors I'm looking at. These things are not super cruise or frame shift capable. So, I mean, unless they're sitting on ready one, you know, in the hangar bay to launch at a moment's notice, there's no way these things are getting out in time. No way. Also, personal note, dead condors are apparently heavier than asps. They don't move if you hit them.
I think that is entirely possible to not be.
How are they going to explain that in the lore?
I think they can. Wait, are the cockpits like, are they empty? And the asps? Not the asps, the condors. They should be. You're right in close, and oh, it's creepy and weird. Empty. Okay, that makes sense from a certain point.
Thargoid abductions confirmed.
Are we going to start that rumor? You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. I don't know. I mean, that just seems. I mean,
I might just crashed a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. Now the condors. I wonder if they are also apparently heavier than a Corvette. So work that one out. Yeah. Zerothermic could be right when we're talking about them not being pulled out of hyperspace. They could very well have been a convoy just sitting there, maybe, and then they were happened across by a Thargoid ship.
I suppose that's possible. That would explain why there was fighters out and about, but then none of these ships have hardpoints deployed. That would explain a lot.
And now we also know that the disabling pulse has to be triggered as well. There's that. It isn't just a field. It is a disabling pulse that has to be actively triggered. It just isn't just there.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, because when that started happening with the hyperdictions, like, is that something that just gets like, does it just happen when you're close by, or was that controlled by them? And it's controlled by them, so good to know. Now, what I really want to know is those countermeasure utilities. Are those going to be available right at the start of this, or are we going to have to wait?
Yeah, that is it's a good question because they exist. Yeah,
We've seen them.
We were told that cinematic was taking place there and then. You know, that happened on Thursday. So that means that technology exists, but at the same time they were prototypes.
That would mean that Aegis has been busy.
Well, yeah, they must have equipped all 5 ships with them. Because you'd have to. And then all 5 of them have been equipped with these missiles. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I want to know, like, what hard points do those missiles take up?
Well, here's something that everyone has pointed out so kindly, is that they appear to be in slots 2 and 3 for definite. So that's promising, and they fill them as well. It's not like if you put a small laser in a huge hard point, you know, it fills them. So that's positive, but it is a cinematic. We do have to remember that. So everything is up for discussion and still open. And let's not forget, they didn't work.
Well, the weapons worked, but then the ship just regenerated.
I do have a problem with Commander Mason and his actions. Because when you're fighting an exceptionally dangerous foe, and every second counts for you attacking them, you don't stop and stare at them for a few seconds and be like, it's healing. You don't. You say, fire everything we've got at them, and keep firing.
You pull a Nero in, you know, it's 2009 Star Trek. It's fire everything.
Yes. Yes. Exactly that. And you wouldn't stop until the enemy's destroyed, especially if you've just fired at them. You know they have exceptionally strong firepower. You've only reduced it down to 50% and it turns round. You know it is going to fire back. You know it's taken out, ships of this type have taken out Farragut's. At this point, you know. But I know, I'm just going
to sit here, smoke a cigarette, and just stare at it for a minute. Like, that seems like a smart idea.
Yeah. Not so much.
It's a great test of Freemason.
well, I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
But also at the same time, I do think that the wreckage is probably out there somewhere, because that's what Frontier do. You know, that there'll be a debris field, and it'll be the right debris field.
Yeah, what system was that in?
I don't think
know?
No, I don't think we do know. I would love it if someone did know, because if we could go and visit it, if it's been found, that would be pretty impressive at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I mean, I'm looking at it, and it was, I was thinking, because they had essentially a profile of the Nebula, didn't they? But I don't know.
Well, I mean, that was obviously the Pleiades that was in the background.
Oh, they even say it was the Pleiades sector. But the Pleiades sector is not exactly small?
Nope. Not in the least.
I mean, if someone who's watching it is brainy enough to work out which system it could be in from the star positioning, then please do, because it's beyond me.
Yeah.
But
see, I wish I knew. Yeah, I wish I knew, but I don't have a clue. It could be anywhere. I mean, that, and it doesn't help that the Pleiades Nebula is changing color and stuff like that in 2.4 also. So it might be a little bit difficult to work out, you know, where it is in game right this.
Well, I honestly thought that it had changed color by now.
No,
because it's
like,
blue.
Yeah, Yeah, it used to be what, like red and some kind of goldish color almost. And then they changed it to this blue, which is closer to the way it's supposed to look. And then in 2.4, it's getting closer to, I don't even know what to call it. It's almost like a pastel blue.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely going to be But I'm sure people are working on it already. I mean, people have got to be.
You would think. Like, I'm sure Canon is all over it.
I mean, they have to be. It's what they do. They're insanely clever people. This is kind of, and there's lots of them doing it.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for that. The people that do, I envy you.
I don't even pretend. I just don't have the aptitude for it. I mean, I wish it did.
Yeah, some of this stuff is beyond me, mostly because I hate math. I hate math to the point where I will gloss over and just go until the subject gets changed.
Now, I'm picking a system, and we're going to head to it because
Okay.
I got a feeling.
Got a feeling.
Yeah, I'm feeling lucky.
Are you hooked on a feeling?
No. I know what you're trying to do. So, follow me.
This account doesn't have any engineering.
That's okay
This
because
thing is so slow.
you should be able to keep up with a Corvette. You should be able to jump further than my Corvette.
Yeah, probably.
Like you can't. You got to. You just have to be able to.
I just need to know what system you're going to, and I can probably beat you there.
We're going to HIP 17694. Just because.
Just because?
Of that famous last words, follow me! Well, if it happens, then
No, famous last words, hold my beer. Those are last words.
Yeah. But I tell you what, I've had one too many alcoholic beverages over the last week, that is for sure. And holiday and all that kind of stuff. So I've got to go back to being healthy now.
Healthy.
Yeah, drank a lot of beer and wine.
Well, I mean, that's perfectly okay.
And cake. I've eaten an awful lot of cake.
Okay, so sugar overload.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, I suppose not. Hey, Molded Salad. I did not lose any bits to shark attacks, but we did have to deal with Portuguese men of war, which are. I wasn't like in a fight with someone with like a pole arm or anything. I mean, they're a type of exceptionally venomous jellyfish, which will. I mean, they will kill you. But I also kind of had to deal with them. It's not like I got stung by one. One day the beach was closed. Yes, they closed beaches, and we're walking up and down the beach, just having a walk. And yeah, this is great big purple, kind of balloon-looking thing with tentacles, and yeah, they will mess you up.
That sounds absolutely lovely.
Terrifying, absolutely terrifying. That's for certain. See, I just picked.
Are you going around in circles?
Circles? No, I'm staying still. Now, what I find unusual about this particular places was that has there always been?
Always been
Populated? I don't know. I feel like I've not actually been here. Yeah, must be. Now,
Sure. There's a ringed water world out here, though.
I'm actually genuinely wondering when we get access to HIP 22460. Because
Good question.
it's a huge system, and what's the point of having a mega ship in it when no one can see it?
You know, that's a good point.
Hmm. Yeah, that. Exactly that. And that's very much how it feels. Now, the Aegis is obviously a new faction that have appeared. And it's kind of like, where from?
Well, I mean, they've probably been here all along.
We just never heard of them?
Yeah.
No.
You know,
nah.
these governments and their secrets.
I'm not buying that. I am buying none of that.
You're not on that level of tinfoil yet?
No way. Because I got eyes. So I see things.
You see things? I see things.
I see stuff and things. So Overlook was dispatched to investigate an unidentified capital ship signal. And then they went there and like, nope. Oh, Federal Navy ship. That's unusual.
Oh, and of course I left navlock on.
Of course you did. If they ram me, I'm going to be really upset. There you go.
There we go. I'll turn that off real quick.
I love the way it just flies off. Not even going to scan me. What a douche.
I will chase him.
If you ram into him and you hurt yourself.
Ah, it's fine.
This is fine. See, you said to me that you because you had no weapons, you'd be behaving yourself in this stream. I feel like immediately that's not true.
There you go. I rammed him angrily for you.
Thanks, much appreciated. I mean, I could always catch up with him and actually ram him, but I feel like it could maybe go wrong. I mean, what could possibly go wrong with me ramming someone?
A lot of things.
I could miss.
Well.
Now, something else in the cinematic that we saw, which you pointed out, which, to be honest, I hadn't spotted, was that the Corvette was cruising at 300 meters per second.
Cruising at 300 meters per second. I'm looking at that, I'm going, how?
Yeah.
Does that thing have no armor, no nothing? It's just like a flying hull with a couple of weapons attached to it.
And that would explain why it got shredded to pieces.
It's so incredibly fast, too.
Yeah. Oh, wow, it's all going on now, isn't it? That's it. Now we got a party. I just want to get away. There we go. So, obviously not this system. I'm literally at the point where I'm like, maybe just pick random systems and go check them out and, you know, have a look and see what's...
Actually, there's a station here called Hudson Observatory.
Which I don't think I've actually...
Was there any... You see, I've never been to this before.
And we have had hints that things will be happening in-game. You know what we'll do.
I kind of want to go check out this whole Hudson Observatory, see if... You know, just to see what it's like. I mean, it's probably not special at all, but, I mean, you know.
It's got Hudson in it, so you know it's good.
Well, I mean, T1000. I mean, come on, let's...
Now... What I'm going to grab is I'm going to quickly get to the going to show everyone the scene in case anyone goes, oh yeah, I know where that is. No one is. No one is going to do that. No one's going to be like, oh, it's that system. And if someone does,
that spot,
I will be genuinely, and I mean genuinely,
impressed?
Amazed.
Yeah, so I've watched it. I've looked for any clues that I could find that would help me figure out where it is, and I got nothing.
Okay, so it says it's in the Pleiades Nebula. That's the important bit. Right. So that is the shot there, and you can see down in the bottom right hand side we have another nebula in the background. I can't remember which one that is. Don't expect me to know. And yeah, I see what you mean about the colour of the Pleiades Nebula. It is a much lighter pastel blue.
And that nebula that's down the bottom right, that looks like Witch Head.
Notice that's a rather... Yeah, go. I love that. Exile, go nerds, go! Brains of the internet, mobilize! Compare it to Witch Head. Okay, right. Okay, so it's California Nebula, Nebula, Nebula. Gee, where is the Witch Head Nebula?
Witch Head's out towards Barnard's Loop.
Right. So that would actually put us on. I'm gonna say this side.
It would put you on. Yeah, I would say it would put you on the quote unquote west side of things. And it looks like it would be, towards Galactic South a little bit more too, because there's some separation between Barnard's Loop and Witch Head that's evident in that video.
California Nebula is also says roughly level with it. Okay. This is kind of the here we. Do you remember what happens whenever we try and do science?
It never works.
100%. So let's give it a go. Let's definitely give it a go and see what happens.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
You know what? There actually aren't that many systems, to be fair, in this part of space. Looking at that angle, and I am gonna pick one. And kind of have a look at it and be like, nope, can't be that one. But at the same time, it could be at a slightly different angle. Oh yeah, it's going to be this one, right? I've picked one. I'm going for it.
Go for it. I'm going to dock at Hudson Observatory here real quick, so I can repair.
You don't need to repair. Repairs are for rookie. How badly damaged were you?
I lost 20%.
That's classic you. Right.
Maybe a little.
It's only one jump. It's only one jump, so it'll be fine. And it's only one jump for me in a Corvette, so.
Oh yeah, it'll be like a third of a jump for me.
Molded Salad, you've got a bad feeling about this? Yeah. But
Are you using the Force to get that?
But what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Look. Yeah.
Like, we find Thargoids or something like that, it's gone right. I get destroyed by Thargoids, it's gone right. Because we found them. So, either way, if we don't find them, technically it's gone right.
Okay, Hudson Observatory is fancy.
How fancy?
It's fancy. Like, there's trees and water, and this is high class stuff.
Yeah, I jumped to a completely empty system. So that was not my best move.
Ooh, actually, here's something else. The star that was in the video.
Yeah.
It looks like a B class.
Not
It's
an,
either a B or O.
an O class star. We like that.
It's either a B or O class. It's one of the two. I don't know which.
Okay, well that massively narrows it down. Actually, no. See now, because now the Witchhead Nebula is way off. So,
No, not necessarily. I mean,
it could almost be Maya, to be fair. If Maya wasn't so in the middle.
Turgeon.
Yeah, that's how it works, Turgeon. We're doing science. I promise this is science. I mean,
Even though like us in science never seems to work out, but we'll try it anyway.
What about Seleno? Could it be Seleno? I mean, I feel like it probably wouldn't be a. I think it could be. You know what? We'll give it a go. Because why not?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Given the stars behind the nebula, could well be.
I've also noticed how they have, they seem to have an affinity for the named stars that are in the area. Like Maya, Merope, etc., etc. I'm almost wondering if it's like it'd be like Electra or this other one that's close by, towards the backside.
Oh, I am going towards one called Seleno, which has some reasonable possibilities towards it. Also, actually, you know what, guys, I haven't done it yet so far this stream, and we're about 40 odd minutes in. Please hit the like button for Bad Science with Plato and Oxy. As we enter Bad Science Hour. I mean, what could possibly, and I mean possibly, go wrong? I said it once.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
I say it could go absolutely right, because we either fail massively or end up looking like geniuses. One of the two. And let's be real here. A massive fail. People like massive fails because they're fun.
Well, I've just come across a relay station, which relay station PSJ-17, and I've not been here before. So this could be interesting, at least.
Yeah. No science is bad science. It just becomes mad science. I hear ya.
It's like, ooh, have we found it already? No.
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 I doubt that.
But a relay station it is.
Found two
Oh,
mandibles.
don't say it's old. I like how Nuke's not saying hello to me. He's being mean because I've put the entire trust of him capturing V886 Centauri. It's all on him, no one else.
Feels bad, Nuke.
Kind of.
That's kind of funny, though.
Yeah, cheers, Nick. Much appreciated, bro. I was like, oh. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
What?
It just suddenly kind of dropped in.
Whoa, yeah, I just saw that on stream.
I like that someone said, if I remember correctly, you could be in for a bit of a fright. It's like, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna check this
And this
place
is
out.
System Defense Force, great.
Another landable planet with rings. A whole mess of dwarf stars.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I am not supposed to be here. There are a couple of satellites. Interesting. But no, it's okay. I think they're leaving me alone now. That's okay.
Okay, so I'm not seeing anything here that would say this is the system. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go a few hundred light seconds out and do a couple laps around the stars, see if there's see if any like unknown signal sources come up.
I mean, the one thing to be kind of thought about with it is that, so you're saying, remember the star has to be behind the Pleiades Nebula. Well, does it? We just need to be far away enough from it, don't we?
It would seem likely.
Like, on reflection, this is probably not. See, for it to be that large, for the Pleiades to be that large on screen,
Can't be too far away.
and also there's thought of.
Now, was the star more blue than it was purple, or was it purple?
Well, here's the thing with you thinking A-type stars.
B class is probably more likely.
Because O's will be possibly too big.
B class is more likely. A's are typically more white than they are blue.
I mean, it is a
one-
very.
Yeah, and the star that was in the trailer is very blue.
Oh, is it blue?
Yeah,
Can you,
it's like that light blue, which is very indicative of a B class star.
because of where it is.
Yeah, that looks to me like a B class. The O's would be a little bit more pure white than that.
The thing we have to consider as well is the orientation as well. Is that we're assuming that it's going to be like with the galactic plane, but it might not be. So we're looking at it in, you know how in Star Trek when all the ships come across each other and they're all like the right way up. Like, we need to think about that. Which way is up? Yeah, Fried Cassowary, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. That star is, without a doubt, a star.
It is certainly a star.
Okay, so it's got like a W shape to it almost, isn't it? Let's think backwards. Me thinking backwards isn't great, but
I was gonna say this spells doom.
yeah. Oh. It could be yellow white as well, even. Actually, you know what? I am gonna say, yeah. Right. I'm going for one that I think it could be. But yeah, the nebula's colour could be kind of having a bit of a tinting effect.
Yeah, it very well could be.
Greg King, I don't know. How can we help you?
Okay. Hey, what did that Nebula look like in the very beginning? Of that.
It looked, I guess, a bit like a W. I'm gonna say a W. Oh, Charles, don't say stuff like that. Let's live the dream.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong though.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Alright, I have a possible one that I'm going to head over to and check out real quick. Can't find Darnielle's progress. Do you have a scanner?
Because it's very close to where you are, so...
Yeah, it's very close. Okay, well, this system is save for the single star here.
I also wonder how they found it. How they found a Thargoid chip in normal space. Just flying around.
That's a good question. Like, do they have Thargoid sensing technology?
Possibly? I mean, they... Maybe? Oh, this place is way too yellow.
Yeah, the star that I'm at right now is bright white.
Right, way too yellow. Way. Nuke. He's all over it. He's like, what can I do to sell player out today? Yeah, Aegis should indeed have the better tech.
I have spoiled Nuke with my bot.
Yeah, you have. You 100% have. Now, I was actually looking at a green screen.
Oh,
So
really?
yes. So if there is a very real possibility that I will be having some of that going on. Which could be interesting, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's how that's how Gerb came to start calling me the non-midget.
Oh well, that's super important. See, Himanshu, I do have a face, and it is out there to be seen.
We have seen the face, and it is frightening.
Really beautiful. Yeah, hovering play to face soon. I actually kind of have a bit of a space issue. He says playing Elite Dangerous. Everyone has an issue in space, and it's just because I don't have a huge amount of space. That's literally it. So because of that, I need to have to carefully think about what to be done of it. Yeah, Black Skull, believe it or not, only a select group of YouTubers have faces. And it's not always the ones that you expect. For example, Oxy has a face. You wouldn't expect him to have a face. I mean, you just thought he was, I don't know, a floating brain or something.
Yeah, see, I was one of the faceless men. That's what that was. Please tell me you guys get that reference.
Faceless men? Game of Thrones.
There you go.
You know, that means you have... Oh, can't talk about it. There you go. Yeah, Charles, you will see my face at the Frontier Expo. Oh, and Andy Case in the bus fact video, which is actually ridiculous. Oh. Now I'm trying to. Part of me thinks it's Maya, but I don't think they would be so clumsy as to put it there.
No, it's gonna be somewhere else. I'm almost positive of that.
Uh-oh. When you're in the galaxy map and you hear the words "fuel scoop complete," you know maybe you've spent too much time in the galaxy map. So yeah, let's give this system a go. Go for it. See what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up that video. Get a look.
Now, Turgen, we have kind of seen little snippets of your face, and you look like a slightly older Jack Sparrow. I don't. Oh.
Oh god.
Hey.
I'm not even sure what to say to that. Oh my god.
Oh.
Great test.
Greatest is tickled by such a thing. That Turgeon has left your channel. Turgeon is Jack Sparrow.
Oh.
I mean, what was it Turgon Sandstone? He's Oh wait, you're no longer friends with Turgeon Star. No wait, sorry. It's like, uh-oh. I'm hoping that he's laughing so hard that he can't type a response, rather than he's typing a very long, angry response.
Watch it be the second one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch the very beginning of this video again.
I'm gonna call not yellow white star as well. I think that's my thoughts there. Not a yellow white star.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean about the W shape. That is true. Okay. Go away from this star a little bit more.
No, I'm definitely way too far out.
Da, 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 da. More speed. Plotting as revenge.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Alright, let's see. That's 800 light seconds. Let's go down, turn around, and take a look. I want to know if I'm on the right side of this nebula.
He's going to take my face, apparently.
So does that mean he's a faceless man?
Or he becomes the plater? I don't be funny. No one wants that. But yeah, so if you guys see in chat, actually, Nuke's talking about the forming of the ZEN. What do you call it? The ZENcast Task Force, or the ZCTF. Don't know about that. And the reason why he's talking about that is because we want to get involved and have our own faction. And this can be the Seekers of ZEN, which is, you know, all about creating balance in the galaxy. You know, none of this Empire stuff, none of this Federation stuff, and all that kind of stuff.
Bullcrap.
It's none of that Alliance hippie stuff. We're talking proper stuff. So it's proper kind of true balance for humanity, to move it forward beyond its normal. I'm out of words here. Can you take over? Can you guys just fill in the rest of the stuff for me? Like, well, basically, it's lots of awesome stuff. Lots of awesome stuff's gonna happen.
Yes. all of the awesome packed into one place.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all you need to know.
And yeah, also the task force may get its own capital ship. Wait, where did that come from? I've said that now. Now I'm in trouble.
We might try and get like an asteroid base or something. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, Plater and Peroxim's place. We call it that. No, Black Skull, not an interdictor. See, Matt Diaz, you just said check Asterope. Could it really be Asterope?
I don't know. I'm having a hard time figuring this out. Like, I have actually got a little bit of a W shape visible from where I am, but without the colors matching and some of the shading being the same, it's really difficult to know if I'm in the right spot.
The station could be called House of ZEN. Ooh, actually, Sinclair, I like that.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, guys, I've just come up with this great idea. I'm thinking that if we get a station, we should call it House of ZEN. I literally just thought of it right then.
That button. Alright, I'm gonna try and use the... Actually, you know what? I think I have the direction. Possibly.
The Zen Den. I like it, but yeah, the only way for us to get this and make this happen, because we want it to be in V886 Centauri, which is a fantastic system, plenty of bounty hunting, it's got its own white dwarf in there, and we want it to... And also it's ridiculously close to Shinra Desra.
Yeah, Shinrada's literally one jump away. Makes it so simple.
Now, I'm a bit annoyed that this star said that it was a it said it was a certain colour, but it's not that colour.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
But I mean, when it says white star, you know what I expect it to be?
White.
Yeah, I do. Not yellow. Okay, I'm going to head over to Asterope.
Blue, no, yellow. Please tell me you know what movie that's from.
No. I have
Monty Python.
I'm not a fan of Monty Python.
What?
Despite being British, I'm not a fan.
What? Sir, are blasphemous.
A little bit, I guess. That's my thing. But beyond the Saber, there could be a large Federation player group based there, but they're not based in the system. And that's the important bit. But yeah, there could be a player group close to it, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's in it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
As long as there are factions in it, we're good.
You know, I've upset everyone again, haven't I? By saying that I'm not a fan of Monty Python.
I think you have, yeah. Alec Martin.
Yep. The sound of 1,000 Englishmen unsubscribing. No, okay. I feel like I'm once again going to have to defend myself here. I just feel as though it's a little bit dated, is all. And no, actually, I'm all behind the monarchy. I'm totally. God save the Queen! Huzzah! Just I personally don't want Charles to be king. I'm totally against him. It needs to skip him, and it needs to go straight to William.
Thou shalt lobbest the grenade. Yes, we need a holy hand grenade for Thargoids.
Dead Plater sketch.
Okay, I might be onto something with the orientation of the witch head. I think I've got the orientation just about right.
Now, I'm just going to... This is exactly where I got the aged Jack Sparrow from. I've just been sent a message by by Turgeon, and apparently I totally nailed it. Right, I'm just going to share that with everybody. So yeah, that's it's Turgeon looking all Jack Sparrowy. Which it's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
So there you go. Right, there we go.
Not bad. That is definitely very Jack Sparrow. Well done, Turgeon.
Yeah, no, it's very convincing. So I can't complain. Okay. No, it could very well be Astrope, but my thoughts on it is that the Barnard's Loop isn't in the... It could be, actually, if we go further from...
Yeah, there is a decent amount of separation between Barnard's Loop and Witch Head there. You know, I've got the orientation of Witch Head pretty close to right.
Yeah, see, Barnard's Loop is only seen right at the end of the trailer.
Go down, look.
Let's have another little... Actually, no, it's going to be quicker.
Dadgummit, I want to find this place.
Now...
I must know.
Yeah. No, see, I don't think it's quite right. I think we're too close to Barnard's. Yeah, I think we are as well, but there's no way to get, like... We're so also far away from it that there's no way to not get it in shot. Unless... This is a... Because it's damn near... It's damn near close, is what it is. It's,
See, California Nebula.
Keep heading out, see what we can do. I think Barnard's was behind the ship, i.e. where they came from, but that's going to be... It's going to put us the wrong place, isn't it?
You haven't watched the whole bloody thing.
I think Anna said that he wouldn't be back home until later on this evening. Our other mod. Now...
The question is how much separation is there between Witch Head and Barnard's Loop? Because that'll give me an idea of how far, go up towards the Galactic South go.
Now, I'm actually going to have to address a super important question in chat. And I think this is going to be... This is a super important question. Molded Salad is asking, if your girlfriend is a huge X Factor fan, is it a relationship breaker? Now, I am going to say no, it is not. As long as you are allowed to play computer games whilst she is watching it.
I mean, that seems fair to me.
As long as it isn't like a taking up all of the time and getting in the way, then I say it's okay. No, see, I don't think it's... I'm quite lucky. Mrs. Plater only watches the Great British Bake Off, which is fine because it contains possibility of getting cake. So I'm all for that. Yeah, see, I don't think I don't think it is Asterope, just because of the size of the Witchhead Nebula and also where the position of the star. But I do think it's very, very close. Crynord, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I'm just gonna say this whole pineapple on pizza thing is not new, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Sorry, did you just say it's okay to put pineapple on pizza?
As long as it's got ham on it too, we're good.
No, 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 no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can someone please talk sense into this man?
Pizza Hut was my first job.
Oh,
it's not uncommon, and it's not as bad as people make it out to be.
Did I say Mrs. Platter? No, I said Mrs. Plater. Well, and that's the end of the Zencast. From now on, that's it. Whoa, it is not. I don't think it is okay to put pineapple on a pizza. And the reason why I'm saying that, see, I quite like pineapple flavored things. I'm good with that. You know, I like pineapple juice. You know, pineapple flavored yogurt. Yeah, that's okay-ish, I guess. But fruit on a pizza, I just can't.
What's wrong with fruit on a pizza?
Okay, right. Pizza, is it a savoury dish or a dessert?
It can be both.
No, it can't. Try again.
Yes, it can. You're talking to someone who has eaten a pizza that had cream cheese on it. Okay?
Yeah, but cream cheese isn't sweet.
It can be.
Yeah, it can be made sweet, but it is not naturally inherently sweet. Pineapple on gammon steak.
People,
I disagree with that as well.
Need to learn. Need to learn.
Okay.
Broaden your palates just a little bit. Yeah.
Did you just tell me to broaden my palate?
I did.
Tomatoes are a fruit. Yes, tomatoes are a fruit, but they are not sweet. That's the difference. That is a key thing. Tomatoes are technically a fruit. Yeah, alright, okay, fine. Let me readjust what I was saying. Okay. Sweet fruits do not belong on a pizza.
Fruitist.
Yeah, I am fruitist. See Nuke saying, okay, let's join forces against a common enemy, chocolate on pizza.
Chocolate on pizza? Who would even do that? Not even I would do that.
Oh, now you have a limit. Alright.
Well, that's just awkward. I'm trying to imagine like pizza sauce and God, I don't think that's gonna work.
Now, I mean, I'm kind of for chocolate and chili. Not like as in like a bowl of chili. I mean, like, you know, some heat.
I was gonna say, what?
But yeah, I mean, I'm also not a fan, and this is something which is reasonably controversial, especially here in the UK, is apple sauce with pork, like with roast pork. Because I know in the States you might have apple sauce as like a dessert, almost.
No,
is that right?
It's like a fruit type thing. I don't know. It's weird. We don't really classify it as a dessert, nor is it really like a fruit thing. I don't know what to call it.
Okay, well.
It's like the bastard child of food.
Yeah, sounds about right. Right.
It's about the best I got here.
Oh, hang on, right. So, Turgeon, you say red currant jelly. Do you mean like cranberry sauce? Because no, I don't have that on my turkey at Christmas. And chestnut stuffing, I've never had chestnut stuffing. I've had apricot stuffing at one point, not good. Would not recommend it. 10 out of 10 platers would not try it again. Anchovies, yes or no? I've never had anchovies on a.
They're disgusting. They are absolutely disgusting. Avoid them at all costs.
Oh, he's saying it's my loss. Aww. Oh, actually, I really need to fuel scoop.
Fuel scooping is good.
Yeah, it is great. So, have you found anything yet?
Nope.
I don't think we're going to find it, are we?
I don't think so. This star is in such the wrong position.
Yeah, I'm just struggling to find one that's the right colour. Like, Asterope was very, very close. Like, it definitely very close. Maybe this is why Thargoids attacked us in the first place, because people put pineapple on pizza. Yeah, I feel like that possibly answers everything.
No, it doesn't. The answer's nothing. And yes, Grey Test. Get this man his Frontier Expo 17 equipment. He needs it. There's only a couple of weeks left, guys.
Yeah, it is only a few weeks, in fact. It's in fact 3 weeks to the day, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Throw pizza at them. What kind of pizza, though? Maybe put some bush crickets on there? You know. Ooh. But yes, only 3 weeks to go, and it is the Frontier Expo. Wow, that rhymed. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm going to be streaming from there, which is pretty awesome. Hopefully I should find out this week which day it is. 3 weeks, 6 days. Is it? Is it 3 weeks, 6 days?
It's on the 7th.
It's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No.
3 weeks on the money.
It's 3 weeks, Grey Test. You got that wrong.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks on the money. It's on the 7th of October.
Yep. 2 weeks, 6 days. Well, technically.
Yeah. Close enough.
Baby octopi on pizza seems appropriate.
Seems I don't think that's the word I would use.
I mean, I've had calamari and stuff. That's fine. Squid. Partial to a bit of squid.
Also, I'm noticing that the ships are upside down in relation to the galactic plane, like how we see it in the galaxy map.
Yeah. That was kind of that was why the W shape. That's why I'm looking on what would essentially be the if you're facing towards the core, I'm looking on the upper right hand side, no, upper left hand side, not the lower right hand side. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kinda. I know what you're getting at.
Yep. Glad someone does, because I'm just saying words and I'm like, no.
That system, the system I'm in right now is all wrong. There's all kinds of wrong.
Now, have I been to this one before?
Try this. I'm gonna go to Stroke 2, see what it looks like.
Right, let's go with visited. We're gonna take visited off.
Applesauce with pork. I mean, I get the idea behind that one.
It's like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm imagining I can imagine in my head like what that would taste like, and that doesn't seem like it'd be that bad. I'm
just not a fan of it at all. Fruit and meat, sweet fruit and meat. There we go. Self-correction. Doesn't work for me.
So you don't like sweet meat then?
What's sweet meat? Wait, sweet meat's brain. It is, isn't it? Sweet meat is like sheep's brain. No, I don't like that. I'm not fan on eating another animal's central nervous system.
Why not? It goes back to your primal instincts.
What, of eating brains? No, that's not. There's nothing primal about that, you zombie. Actually, wait, no. So I don't want to take Visited off, do I? Because it's potentially in a system that I have actually been to before. So.
Could be, yeah. You know, we keep talking about food chat. That reminds me. I told Plater about this earlier. We picked up a new client at the place that I work at that makes this this specialty dessert bread stuff. And I talked to the guy that owns that company. And yeah, actually, Zero Thermic, you just said, you know, before Oxy makes that food channel. Yeah, I talked to the guy that owns this company that makes this dessert bread, and he actually agreed to let me come up there and film. So we might actually in the future have a video from this place. So, yeah, that's at least a couple months away. So. You know,
the Oxy food channel.
Soon, but yep. At this rate, I'm going to end up with a food channel.
You need to make sure that you wear like a really awful loud shirt. Anscar, I have copied that down from chat, and it's going to be the. Oh my god! Look, another star that says it's white, but it's not actually white.
It's the A-class stars that say they're blue white, but they're pure white.
Well, it's not even that. It's this F that says it's white, but actually it's yellow. It's yellow white. Wait, what? Hang on, wait. Oh, that's why it's missing an I in Pleiades. Okay, so we think it could possibly be this one. So it's an F.
Nuke.
We always returned. White stars, that's racist. I also like... Oh no, don't say it. Oxy, whatever you do not finish. Because you know what I was about to say, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, this could go places.
Yeah. But Rodolfo, 100%, I agree with you on that. Why weren't they using the Corvette as an attack? You know, they definitely should have done like that. And it's not going to be this system because of the colour of the star.
I am convinced that it's either an A or B class. An A class actually seems a little likely right now. I'm sitting 458 light seconds away from stroke 2A, and its color is matching up almost precisely with what we saw in the trailer. It could very well be an A class star.
I'm also going to Black Skull. You do not want to know what I was going to say. It's fine. Yeah, and the star's going to be in the wrong place for the Nebula as well. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I tell you what, right? If we hit the donation goal, I'll say it. That's it. I'll actually say it.
With some alignment, HR 1172. I can check that one out.
See,
Yeah,
now,
that's actually
I'm heading to
that's
Maya,
right next door.
and this is taking quite a long time to load. And we're in. No, it really could be Maya, you know? It just really could be.
That would just be lazy. Black Skull.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Himanshu, you're possibly right on that one.
Yeah, that could be. If that's the case, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Right, let's pick a direction and go for it.
All right, I'm in HR 1172 now. I'm gonna get a look at the system here as soon as this star scans. Nuke. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I gotta get away from the star a little ways so I can see the flippin' nebula. Could be Maya. I mean, it could be, but I mean, that seems like it'd be awfully lazy and way too obvious.
Yeah, you say that, and also, here's the thing, is that it's 100% not. It's not going to be Maya. It's just having a little look around in the system. It just doesn't look right.
It doesn't look quite right.
No, it's not going to be. Unless we're really far out. Actually, also you can't see the galactic plane, can you? In the trailer, there's no.
I need to put more distance between me and the star. Nebula's not popping out enough yet.
Okay, let's have a look. I've got an idea. Damn straight, Nuke. Damn straight.
They're
I'm just gonna drop in on these high grade emissions whilst I'm here because I can't not.
well, yeah, you might as well.
Because you know you don't see them very often, do you? Chicken. I have got last Meta's build, which is mainly pulse lasers and 2 huge multi-cannons with corrosive. One's got corrosive on, the other one has nothing on because I ran out of modified bit of firmware. You better not have found it.
What happened to your plasma?
Oh, they're just I swapped them out. That's all. Because here we go. I do like them, but it's much quicker to kill ships with the multi-cannons.
Plasma master race.
No, don't get me wrong. I love the twin huge plasmas, but I just wanted to change things up a little bit because I wanted some brainless killing. That's all.
Brainless.
Yeah, the best kind of killing is brainless.
You disappoint me, sir.
Oh my god, you sound just like my mum. Self-burn.
Nuke.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Imperial shielding. Oh, what a load of junk.
Hey, I have to use Imperial shielding for mine, and I use resistance builds, so I don't even use Mega Jewel stacking.
I could actually do with them. They're pretty handy. Man, they are really. Oh, I was going backwards. That makes sense. Cargo scoop? What are you doing?
It's being a scoop.
It's not. It's not deploying. I don't understand.
Is it even turned on?
Oh, that's a good point. No, it has to be turned on. Because I should actually have enough power. Yeah, I've got more than enough power. Cargo scoop would not be off.
Well, did you manually turn it off?
Oh my god, I must have done. What a mug. Why would I do that? Why would I have done that?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Ta-da!
I'm... Love that. I knew that would trigger a couple of people. It's like, oh my god, triggered! But I say, chill out, bros. It's just a game.
Okay. HR 1172 is a bust.
Nah.
The Nebula doesn't look right, and the alignment with California Nebula and Witch Head isn't right either.
Alec, I love that. It's the, yeah, I've got everything all lined up properly, I'm just in the wrong system. Oh.
Okay. I am almost convinced that it's on the back side of the Nebula. I also get the feeling that the view that we see in the in that trailer is zoomed in quite a ways.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of not necessarily getting the right angle, the orientation of the nebula, and it's a difficult one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to HIP 17583. Check the angles back there, because I am almost convinced it's over in that area.
Okay, right.
Also, I just checked the Zencast Discord. You guys have such faith in our ability to find things.
Yeah, and also, how dare you? Andromeda, we're looking for the wreckage of the Aegis task force that was sent out against the Thargoid ship. Now, I am going to say one thing though, how it may not necessarily be in the game at the moment, because it was the new rendering of the Pleiades Nebula. Yeah. We are currently playing in the old one. We could be on somewhat of a wild goose chase. Just saying.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but entirely possible.
Yeah.
God, wouldn't that be annoying?
Yeah, imagine if we'd like used almost an hour and a half of everyone's time looking for something that's not there. Can you imagine that?
That feels bad. Feels really bad.
Yeah. I mean, but that wouldn't happen. So
not on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not on purpose. Like 100% not on purpose. And I know it sounds like I'm lying now, but I am being a 100% serious that I'm still looking for it. I think it could still be out there.
Oh yeah, it's got to be out here. Oh, right, dead gummit. We're gonna find this thing.
Right, so we had a couple of suggestions of systems, didn't we? Just have it all.
Wants you.
Yeah. Black Skull, where did you get that from?
Probably nowhere.
No, he's made that up. 100% made that up. Don't believe you.
He's just trying to get the goat.
So D130. Now, question is, Anscar, where are you getting these from? And that's a yellow-white star. It's pretty unlikely, isn't it?
It would seem that way based on what I've. Doesn't mean it's impossible.
But hey, you know what? I ain't got nothing better to do. No, Black Skull, you just told me. You just told me everything I needed to know.
Exactly. Onward, Steel Horse. Next system.
Onward, Steel Horse.
Actually, these things aren't really steel, though, are they? What are they?
Gold titanium alloy. Well, that's what I'm telling people.
No, actually, I was just reading part of Premonition the other day, and they actually specified in there, but I don't remember what it was. It's like duralium or some nonsensical metal that we don't currently have.
What, like transformium?
Yeah.
Oh. Don't get me started on Michael Bay and Transformers.
Michael Bay is douche. I don't like J.J. Abrams either.
Why don't you like J.J. Abrams?
Lens flare, stupid.
Nothing
Eject
wrong.
the warp core. Eject the warp core, quote unquote. Okay? The warp core is one piece. One. Not a dozen of these tiny little things that are barely bigger than escape pods. Because then in the very next movie, you see warp core, and it's the size of my bloody house. Oh, consistency. Consistent.
I mean, let's not talk about how battered and destroyed the Enterprise was, and therefore rebuilt. You know, upgrades, all that kind of stuff. Maybe a little bit.
No.
Okay.
It's not how it works. It is a single piece. One piece.
No, right.
And if you eject the warp core, guess what?
What?
You have no power. You are dead in the water.
Nah, that's not true.
You won't have shields anymore. You won't have, like, you're gonna be running on emergency power only, and that is limited because those are batteries. Like, those are literally batteries. Like, you are limited to like 1/4 impulse power. That is it.
Yeah,
and here
but
they are like, I'm gonna ride this thing. Woo! And I'm
but
like,
that's
no,
still insanely fast. And also, the structural integrity field would still be there. So not everything relies on that. You know, it's I mean,
it's such a mess.
I have the bigger issue with what Charles has mentioned there. of him saying that J.J. Abrams can see events in different systems instantly because the speed of light does not exist. Now, he is 100% right. You would not see the energy sucked from one star ever, number one, by a planet-sized object, and then fired at different planets and different systems. You would not see that from one system to another, because there is no way each stream could be brighter than stars. Like, there's just no way. There's no possible way, considering they're different. No. I really liked The Force Awakens. Really, genuinely liked it. But that is one thing where I'm like, oh, it's not the Death Star though, is it?
That movie's a train wreck.
Right? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Train wreck.
Okay.
In every way.
Go on. Tell me why you think The Force Awakens is a train wreck.
Absolute train wreck.
Because
anything and everything that we have known about Force users of any type has gotten thrown out the window.
What, like midichlorians? Thank goodness for that. I'm glad that got thrown out.
Alright, that was stupid and just an excuse. You know, it's like, oh, Erica is so powerful. No, shut up, George Lucas. Be quiet. Sit down. Okay, Kylo Ren, worst dark side user of all time.
Yeah.
Worst. Absolute worst. Absolute worst.
But that's because he's so conflicted.
Well, see, the thing is, okay, someone who can literally stop a blaster bolt in midair and keep it there and react that quickly, there is no way a stormtrooper with a lightsaber should have lasted more than a split second in combat against him, wounded or not.
Right. No.
Force users have the ability to shunt pain. They do not feel it.
Now, here's the thing. Jedi have that ability to shunt pain. Dark side Force users who are completely given to the dark side would use that pain, turn it into rage, and therefore strength. But because Kylo was so conflicted and also very much in pain, he was trying to use it. Yeah.
Shitty storytelling.
No, it's solid storytelling.
Terrible.
No.
It's so bad.
I reject your dislike of it.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Mine is just as valid as yours. Well, DatBoy123, welcome to the stream, and we are currently talking about why Oxy is wrong about The Force Awakens being a bad film.
Yeah, it's a train wreck.
It's not a train wreck.
Yes, it is.
No, it's a very minor, maybe tram wreck.
It's like Rogue One actually portrays a dark side user the right way. Vader, ruthless, absolutely ruthless, and that was amazing.
But that's only because of his self-hatred. And the thing is, he's an angsty teen, you know. That's the whole point.
Darth Maul was the same way.
Darth Maul wasn't even trained as a Jedi. He was essentially an assassin with some Force sensitivity, but he was only used because of his physical prowess, not because of his Force using abilities.
Darth Maul was legit, though.
I mean, he should not have lost.
No way. And Black Skull, that sounds like you just need to ditch the Xbox and get on PC already. And you don't have that problem anymore.
Oh. But what? Oh man. Talk about your unemployment. I feel like it's too long, and you should get a job.
Too long? That's what she...
Nope. She said ouch. So, I honestly... Don't get me started on Emo Ren. Oh, God.
Yes! See? Turgeon? I got you. I got you right there. Yes.
Don't go listening to Budget Jack Sparrow over there. You can't. But no, Kylo Ren was definitely very angsty, a little bit over the top, I like the fact he was clearly angry and conflicted, and that was put across very well. And I do also have quite a lot of respect for Adam Driver as an actor and as an individual. I don't know if you knew, but he used to be in the Marines, and he had to come out of the Marines due to being injured, like proper injured, and
Yeah,
so
I know.
you know,
I
but
still give him static.
still give him crap because he's
Yeah,
he played Kylo Ren.
yeah, exactly.
I'm honestly do not think we're going to find this, are we?
No, probably not today.
It's sad times.
Jeez, feels bad.
Yeah, not fake injured, proper injured. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I'll give him that, but that doesn't mean that I have to like his face. I'm gonna be slightly mean. I say that his facial structure is it's a little weird.
Oh no, he does have the face that only a mother could love.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that.
I mean, like, you know, big old ears and those lips that they don't fit that face. I don't know why that sticks out so much in my brain, but it does.
I don't know. Apparently, that's the one thing that you can't stand to look at on people's faces.
It's just weird.
So I get some feeling that people would like Nightbot on my channel. Am I reading that right from the chat?
It appears so.
Hit the like button for Nightbot. Do that.
Then we could have quotes.
Yep.
Actually, I had to add that functionality into Nightbot. There was a set of scripts that I had to add to Nightbot to make the quote system work.
That's cool because you'll help me out, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to do it. It's not hard.
Yes, Nightbot, so we can break it.
Now, they break Nightbot on my channel regularly because they all try and like spam commands, all with like 10 of them inside of like 2 seconds, and then Nightbot gets confused for the next 5 minutes, and then responds to all of them at the same time.
Well, that sounds perfect. Bring all the quotes from Oxy's channel. Oh god.
Yeah, I've got I think 26 quotes right now. Some of them are pretty good. Oh, well, look there.
You caught up with me. Look at that. Off I go.
I didn't catch up. I've just been checking other systems before I
Yeah.
came here.
And it's just a lot of bouncing around. I'm going over to HIP 17694. Catch you later.
Can't run away from me.
Oh, no, I don't need to. That's like, you can't run from me. I'm not running from you.
Yeah, I don't even have guns anyway. Or an interdictor.
Oh, that works.
I'm like the galaxy's most annoying gnat. I'll just follow you around. Command spam is Kiro. You're not wrong.
Okay. Goids can run, but I will slaughter them all. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's that ringed water world. I just saw you look at that.
Yeah.
That's the ringed water world I pointed out earlier.
Might be right. Thought I'd go have a little look-see.
Yeah.
Well, here's a question for you. Talking Thargoids and taking them out and destroying them, is do we think we will actually be able to destroy them? Or do you think we'll be able to route them the same way that we do with capital ships? Do we think they are going to be that type, or do we think they are actually going to be destroyable, destructible?
I would think that they'd actually be destructible. If we're going to actually have weapons that are effective against them, that would suggest to me that we can actually kill them.
But we have weapons that are effective against capital ships.
It's a little bit different, and it's because those ships, we don't okay, it's not that our weapons are actually effective against the thing itself, it's that our weapons are effective at disabling specific points on that ship to force it to withdraw. Now, I suppose if you wanted to hang in there, for hours and hours and hours and hours with weapons that didn't need ammo, then yeah, you might actually be able to blow one up, but I don't see that happen. I mean, that's my initial thoughts, anyway.
See, now, I'm not sure. Because I do think it would be hopefully destroyable. Then we have a kill Thargoids in the stock Sidewinder with anti-Thargoid weapons challenge. I would take that challenge. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. It's because they're going to be very different to fight. Either they'll be very, very different to fight, or you'll just have a different set of weapons and that'll be it. Off you go, And I kind of hope that it's not that, different weapons, off you go kind of thing.
No, he is not, Nuke. But yeah, I am kind of hoping the combat itself is actually different. I would hope that their ships move in a very different manner to ours. Like ours they're pretty linear. And the speed doesn't change a whole lot, etc., etc. I'm kind of hoping that the Thargoid ships change direction and velocity, exceedingly quickly. Let's make them hard to hit in addition to being tough. Why not? That sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, because I mean, so far the way that we've seen them move is very kind of slow and ominous, with the exception of the drones they fire, where they all just go, bam. And obviously they move at a rather rapid pace.
Yep. But yeah, the little tiny things are fast. The big ship, hopefully it's a little bit faster than we've seen. They're not slow, but for their size and structure, they're not fast enough to make it hard to hit. Minus sudden vector changes. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Is that they can just stop and do an about face and go somewhere else, just boom, like that.
That kind of turn on a dime, kind of.
Yeah.
My only thoughts about that is that they still have to obey the laws of physics, don't they? Well, game physics.
Yeah, who's to say that they don't have maneuvering thrusters that are capable of, well, their version of maneuvering thrusters anyway, that are perfectly capable of, completely changing their vector, just at the drop of a hat. That could be a thing.
Could be. But I mean, so far, whenever we've seen the move, it has been very much in a straight line and in pretty much one direction. They never seem to move backwards that much. I mean, there's a little bit of turning and some gentle changing, but I don't know.
Maybe. I just don't know.
Just have to wait and see. Where are we now? 10 days. A whole 10 days.
Yep.
Interesting, it's released on a Tuesday. I'm going to be honest, that for me that's a surprise.
Yeah, I'll be at work when it releases. That stinks. Gummit.
What's this new phrase you're coming out with all the time now?
Wait, what?
Wait, you're saying what gummit?
Dead gummit.
Dad gummit.
Yeah.
I've not heard that before.
That's not an unheard of phrase here. What?
I've just not heard it. I'm calling colloquialism.
It's
yeah, Dad gummit with his toothless mouth. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Xerothermic. I'm puzzled by that.
no, it's okay. It is a more family friendly way of saying a particular other phrase.
Now I've heard what dag nabbit, but Dad gummit. That is that what you're saying?
It's dead gummit.
Dad gummit. Alright. I think I need a backup American opinion on this.
Alright.
One moment. Mrs. Plater. Dad gummit. You heard that before?
Not unless you're Yosemite Sam.
Not unless you're Yosemite Sam. That was the that was the answer I got from Mrs. Plater.
There, check the chat. I explained it.
Oh, see, that's not remotely offensive, right?
I mean, it depends.
Some dog on it, which is a spoonerism of.
See, Turgeon knows. Thank you, Turgeon.
Some people say Dad gommit. Yeah, see, I didn't think that, you know, you can yeah. Do you work with people that are quite quite religious, or like?
Well, some people, I don't know. Some people just don't like the word.
I love it. Nuke. Backup American opinion. Best not be from someone that likes pineapple on pizza. You think I would marry someone who likes pineapple on pizza?
Yes.
No.
I don't know. I think we need her opinion on this. Let her speak for herself.
Okay, right. I will ask her. I will ask Mrs. Plater how she feels about pineapple on pizza.
It's wrong.
I don't know if you heard that. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Yeah.
She's lying.
She's not. She's 100% not lying. I said.
Why is there such hate for this? I don't get it.
It's just,
I know he really doesn't, Nuke. He doesn't.
like, yes, more of the second half of Plater, and I know, I say. All right.
It's rigged.
It's not
rigged.
It's not. Well, gosh darn it, I have. What am I supposed to say that? What am I supposed to say there? Because pineapple on pizza is evil.
It's not evil.
All you pineapple on pizza lovers are oppressed. You're not oppressed because you can put pineapple on pizza if you like. Just don't expect me to be okay with it. Like that's simple as that. Because it's not. It doesn't work for me. Definitely not. Don't trigger an imp. He'll get revenge. I mean, you can get revenge if you like. By I don't know by how, by eating a pineapple pizza. It's very fancy in here, isn't it?
Yep, I told you.
It all looks very because it's supposed to be high tech as well, isn't it?
A little bit.
Hey,
It's fancy.
it is fancy. There you go. Right, I've caught time for today's stream. I think we're at that kind of point.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we're pretty much right at time, I think.
Yep. Wow. Got that. Did that well. So Black Skull, I am a fake Brit. I don't see what the problem is there. We've established that. So it's fine. Looks like a Federation starport. Looks like an Imperial starport.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, the Gutamaya... As I say Federation there, doesn't it? I know. Anyway, I say we're going to call time for the stream. So guys, as usual, I would encourage you all to please hit the like button if you haven't already. Also, please do subscribe if you haven't already as well. The Zencast is hopefully going to be back to its reasonably regular time slot-ish. Maybe, if we're lucky. And yeah, Oxy, are you going to be streaming later on? I imagine you will be.
Probably.
Do
I need a little bit of time to get some things done, so it's going to be a little bit, but I'm planning on streaming in roughly an hour-ish, give or take.
Awesome. Well, guys, so make sure you do head over to Oxy's stream. Oxy, I've once again forgotten to put your channel link in the description of the stream. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
Shame.
Faux shame. Faux shame.
Shame on you.
So if you want to drop it into the chat, obviously do.
Sure. I think I'm gonna have to check my macros to make sure there's. Yes, they are. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Link in the chat.
There you go. Well, I say 07 to everyone apart from Nuke as well. See if we're doing that. It's like a Oxy, can you please tell Nuke that I say goodbye to him individually? And really. But yep, cool. I'm going to be streaming on Monday, back to usual time. That's going to be at 8 PM BST through to 10 PM BST. After my first day back at work, after having so much time off. Not looking forward to that. But there you go. So, I will say I will catch everyone later, and see you guys soon.
See ya, everybody.